Having convinced the mercenary army to join Kenna in taking the city of Aurelia back from Prince Marco, she's returned in secret to the outer gates with those closest to her.
Well, any bright ideas for this suicide mission?
Yeah, we leave.
In spirit, I am aligned with Severin on this one, but we must find a way to prevail.
As things stand, Prince Marco's army would tear us apart. We need a strategy to tip the scales.
I have just the thing. Tell them the good news, Raiden.
Raiden gestures at the distant, glimmering towers of Aurelia.
Our salvation sparkles before your very eyes. You see? All of the gold on those towers came from the deep within the earth, more specifically from mining tunnels beneath the city.
Including a secret entrance into the palace gardens.
A sneak attack? I like it. We'll cut their throats while they sleep.
Hold on. Are we certain we could trust these two? They were the ones who betrayed us in the first place.
That is true, but we could have left you in Marco's clutches and escaped on our own. We've risked everything in taking you with us.
Marco is our enemy now too.
These two have made their choice. Marco is not going to trust them after this. I believe they're on our side now.
And if you help us, I promise that Aurelia will fully support you.
With enough coin to feed and equip my army.
All that and more.
So, that's our plan, please you?
This plan sounds perfect. Life has a funny sense of irony. I have some experiences with sneak attacks through hidden tunnels. But this time, we'll be the ones doing the killing. Gather the men. We'll attack when they least expect it. In the dead of night.
That evening, with Kenna and her advisors at the helm, her army files down a dark, narrow tunnel.
So this is where Aurelia's wealth comes from.
We mine more than just gold here. In the heart of the mountain, we've mined the most unique ore. It's used to craft our most legendary weapon, the Golden Mountain Fang.
Mountain fangs are real? Heard they can cut through anything. Thought it was all talk.
They're as real as you are, and Elise has some in her armory.
And the best one is on display in the gardens. The blade is even decorated with gold.
You'll have to show it to me after we take back Aurelia.
That's a promise.
After hours of marching through the tunnel.
How much further?
Pretty sure I've broken all the bones in my feet on these blasted rocks.
Raiden turns to Kenna.
Your man is right. The path is treacherous. You should be careful. I'd hate to see you suffer an injury before we even begin the attack.
He reaches out his hand.
Even a queen needs a helping hand from time to time.
And I'm more than willing to lend you mine, whenever you like.
Kenna takes Raiden's hand.
Raiden,
Sorry to interrupt, but I think I hear something up ahead.
Kenna turns the corner, and a low growl rumbles from the darkness in front of Kenna. A mass of fur and teeth emerges.
Of course. I was beginning to think this was going too well.
The bear takes a menacing step forward, swiping the air in front of Kenna with 5 dagger-like claws. Kenna notices a jagged thorn stuck in the bear's paw.
It may only be attacking us because it's injured.
Yeah, and we'll be injured too if we don't do something.
Kenna approaches the bear cautiously, speaking in a calm, quiet voice.
I'm not going to hurt you, so don't you dare hurt me, okay?
Can I question the wisdom of this choice?
A queen should be compassionate, even in the face of great danger. I'm a friend, okay? I'm here to help you.
Kenna holds up her hand, and the bear snuffles at her palm, the teeth bared.
That's it. Don't bite me. Please don't bite me.
In one quick motion, Kenna grips the thorn and pulls it from the bear's paw. The bear rears up, claws glistening as she looms huge above her. Her men sprint forward, swords drawn.
Stand down.
Kenna reaches out and puts her hand on the bear's nose, staring deep into her eyes.
It's okay. You're okay, right?
I wouldn't have believed it.
Looks like we've got a new friend.
The bear nuzzles Kenna's hand affectionately.
Now, what should we name you, girl? I know. Berissa. I can't wait to introduce you to Prince Marco, Berissa.
Sometime later, Raiden stops Kenna beneath a hatch door in the ceiling of a narrow tunnel.
This will take us up to the gardens.
It's time then.
Gabriel stands beside Kenna, his brow furrowed.
A queen who fights alongside her men. It made for a nice speech. But now that the battle approaches...
You're worried. You needn't be. You trained for this, remember?
Oh, I remember. And you do not get to tell me when to worry.
No, you're right. You have every right to worry. So don't leave my side.
Never, my queen.
Raiden pushes aside a wooden hatch and looks outside.
Only 2 guards on duty. We can't let either one escape. They'll sound the alarm. I'll take the one on the right.
Then leave the other one to me.
Kenna exits the acrid air of the mine shaft and sneaks into the garden.
Here he comes.
Kenna swings her sword at where she expects a weak spot in the armour to be, but her strike glances off.
Hey! He is not wearing normal armor. It's been reinforced.
Oh, that's right. I'm one of Marco's royal guards. And now it's time for all of you to die!
Kenna, the weapon I was telling you about. You can pierce his armor with the ancient golden mound fang. Look!
Looking to her left, Kenna spots an ornate marble statue of a warrior holding a fearsome golden glaive. Kenna dives towards the statue and wrenches the golden mountain fang out of its hands.
Sorry, but I've got a feeling I need this more than you do right now.
What's that pretty little thing supposed to do against me?
You know that armor of yours? It's nothing against a golden mountain fang.
Is that so?
The soldier charges at Kenna and swings. Her glaive cuts through his sword, slicing it cleanly in two.
That's impossible! What is that thing? Never mind. I don't need a sword to take care of one little girl.
The guard leaps at Kenna. Her glaive slices cleanly through the soldier's armour as she effortlessly beheads him. His head rolls from his body as he crumples.
Not bad. I'm impressed.
The golden mountain fang is like nothing I've ever wielded.
Look out!
Gabriel shoves Raiden out of the way just as an arrow flies at him. It hits Gabriel in the thigh.
Ah!
A third guard!
Raiden sprints over to the soldier and stabs him to death before he can reload his bow.
Gabriel!
It is merely a leg wound. I will live, assuming we win the day.
We will. I'll see to that.
But I will not be by your side.
Gabriel, I'll be fine. I can watch my own back. Thanks for your training.
I can only hope you are right.
Come quickly! We haven't much time!
With the guards killed, Leon and the mercenaries pour out of the tunnel.
Look over there. Apparently the prince and his favorites are still up, feasting.
It's quiet. Most of Marco's soldiers must be sleeping.
I'll handle them! It will be a pleasure making sure the Nevraki soldiers never wake up!
And we'll deal with Marco.
Accompanied by a small force, Kenna heads towards the throne room.
Toast Helene to my father, who just added another kingdom to his collection. Not that he asked for it. Now drink.
Never while on duty.
And when are you off duty?
Not too often these days.
Suddenly, she draws her sword.
Show yourselves!
You have got ears like a wild hart. Of course. I've been killing rabbits since I was a boy.
You!
One of the soldiers rushes past Kenna, charging at Marco.
For the queen!
Marco leaps up from his chair, drawing his sword and attacking the soldier in a vicious barrage of blows.
You dare challenge me?
He's so fast.
In one swift motion, Marco thrusts his sword through the soldier's throat.
Hold off his men! Marco is mine!
My god, what is that thing?
Her name is Berissa, and she's been eager to meet you.
The bear charges forward. A guard rushes to protect Marco, but Berissa slashes at the guard.
It's its claws. They cut right through the steel plate like it's nothing. We can't defeat this monster. Coward, face the beast like a man.
The soldier gulps and charges at Barissa.
Now, that's something you don't see every day.
It crushed his skull like an egg.
Barissa turns to another contingent of guards, killing them one by one.
Helene, guard, stop them!
Without another word, Marco flees in the other direction.
Coward!
Helene rushes at Kenna, her sword raised.
I've already lost one queen. I don't aim to lose another tonight.
Kenna swings at Helene.
It appears I am outnumbered.
Leave it to the Varkish general to complain about odds when their luck turns.
You are mistaken. I welcome the challenge.
Kenna and Leon attack at once, but Helene blocks both of their attempted strikes.
I've never seen such skill with the blade.
Perhaps you should spend more time training and less time complimenting your adversaries.
She kicks Leon in the gut, sending him sprawling back.
See if you can parry this.
Kenna swings at Helene, but she easily evades.
Maybe you should have brought a third ally. 2 doesn't seem to be enough.
From the far end of the hall, Marco calls to Helene.
My father ordered you to protect me.
Disgusted, Helene backs away and runs to guard Marco.
I'm going to slice you into ribbons, girl. I was winning tournaments while you were still being swaddled.
Marco takes a step towards Kenna, sword raised, but Helene pulls him back.
We've no time for this, Highness. They've outmaneuvered us. We must withdraw now!
But...
Soldiers, hold them off. I must get Prince Marco to safety.
You heard her! Protect the prince!
The soldiers take battle stances as Helene ushers Prince Marco out of the back door.
He's getting away!
He is, but the battle is still ours to win.
As Marco retreats, Kenna attacks the men he's left behind.
Not one of you leave!
As the sun rises.
Ha! I've tasted glory this dawn, and it is sweet.
Victory is ours!
Citizens of Aurelia, it is my delight to announce that the city has been rid of Prince Marco.
A cheer erupts from the crowd.
Do not cheer for me. This could have been possible without the efforts of my new friend, Kenna. And so, with even more pleasure, I have a couple of things to announce. I'm prepared to offer a special boon to Kenna. Some of our kingdom's warriors. Aurelia has 500 warriors who will join your army, Kenna.
At her signal, a company of gold-armored soldiers snaps to attention.
Because of you, our kingdom has been freed from tyranny.
We will not rest until we have returned the favor.
I'm honored to have you fighting alongside me.
And I'll be supplying you with gold, of course. Lots of gold.
Annalise, you can do better than that. We need weapons.
Oh, fine. Since you did save my kingdom, I suppose I can dig a little deeper into my vault and equip your entire army with golden mountain fangs.
Even the finest modern blacksmith cannot come close to matching the quality of those blades.
I know. It'll basically turn the entire tide of battle, blah, 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 blah. I mean, those swords have been gathering dust for the last 300 years, so they're my gift to you.
You're making my decision to spare your life look like a wise one.
Oh, I'm just getting started. In fact, I have another announcement.
Annalise turns to the assembled crowd.
I'll be accompanying Kenna and her army until I get revenge for what Marco has done.
What?
It's okay, love. You can thank me later.
I'm not sure that we need, what you offer on this particular...
Do you want my city's considerable wealth on your side?
Yes.
This is my one and only condition. Well, plus a few ideas about the feast we'll have once we take back Stormholt, but that's it.
As Annalise trails off, Kenna feels the orb in her pocket growing warm.
Tavan's orb! I must have any message from him.
Kenna pulls out the orb and spins it.
Dearest Kenna, Fidoria's finest and I begin our journey to you. When next we speak, perhaps it may well be in person. I long once again behold the most beautiful queen in the 5 kingdoms. Your humble servant, Tavan.
Hopefully Tevin will get to Stormholt just as we arrive for the battle.
A few hours later, Kenna meets with her advisors to plan her next move.
So, who's ready to spend some gold and chop off some heads?
About that, if we are taking the fight to Marco, we will need one last thing. Something coin can't buy.
Youth, beauty, grace?
How would any of those help?
Well, they certainly don't hurt. You could do with a bit more grace, for instance.
We need siege weapons. Stormholt's walls are as resilient as a hard oak forest, which means these siege weapons need to be specially designed.
Perhaps I can assist your search. There is a city in the desert, the home of the technocrats.
The technocrats? Are they people who love technology?
Precisely. They'll have the most advanced siege weaponry in the 5 kingdoms. Unfortunately, getting there may prove difficult. The city is guarded by a maze.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Perhaps I should elaborate. It's an impossible labyrinth with a series of challenges, each more complex and deadly than last.
Okay, now that sounds bad.
We must leave at once. Opportunity to win back Stormholt will not last long, and Marco is hunting for us.
Gabriel winces as he tries to stand.
You need to heal, Gabriel.
Your queen is right. You can stay in Aurelia with me for now, while we make preparations.
Leave Kenna's side now? I could not.
Stay here with the rest of the army. They'll need your help training Aurelia's warriors and spending Annalise's gold.
I suppose I could oversee that.
I'll take a small group with me. We'll be back before you know it.
I will join you, and do not worry, Gabriel. I will look after Kenna with all my being.
That does not make me feel any better.
Count me in. No point sticking around here if no one will let me loot anything.
I'll stay. Dudley puzzles and me don't mix.
I'll go. Will that ease your mind, Gabriel?
Somewhat.
We'll be fine. I promise.
If you are making promises, promise you will return safe and sound. Quickly.
Kenna kisses Gabriel's cheek.
I promise. See you soon.
I'll love you, Ma. From now until forever. And I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't mean to. I should have never.
Dominic whispers to Rose beside him.
I'm worried about our brother. He blames himself for Margaret's death.
He's not strong like you, Dom. The things you've asked him to do, they're no trifles. Not to him.
Not to me either.
You're different, Dom. You do what's right, even when it's hard because it's right. But Tristan acts in spite of everything inside of him telling him to stay low, to stay safe. Knowing him, our mother's life must seem like the cost of disobeying those instincts.
The funeral ends, and Dominic moves to speak to Tristan.
Tristan, I just wanted to say...
There's nothing you can say to make this better. Don't even try.
I hear you. I respect your wishes.
Thank you. It means a lot, you listening to me. I can't help you anymore, Dom. Not after this. I've lost my mother. I'm not going to risk Rose too.
Tristan,
Dominic is interrupted by the rumble of the castle's gate opening.
Prince Marco! He's back!
The servants scramble to hide all signs of the funeral. Dominic rushes inside.
Wait, Dom! Where are you going?
I have to find out if Kenna's okay.
Even now? After what happened?
Your mother made a sacrifice for us because she loved us. I'll do the same for Kenna.
A moment later, Dominic is spying on Marco, Helene, and Bartel from outside the throne room.
She beat you, my lord?
She didn't beat me. She surprised me, no thanks to my useless soldiers. I won't rest until I have her skull for a drinking bowl.
Patience, sire. Now more than ever, it's clear to me that Kenna plans to attack us here at Stormholt. Soon she will come to us, and then we'll prove victorious in battle.
I loathe being patient. It's a game for the weak.
Believe me, sometimes the wait makes the killing all the sweeter. Besides, wouldn't it be fun to kill her at her own castle?
I admit, killing her on her family's ancestral land does have a certain poetry to it.
Even better, I have news worthy of writing your father.
What is it?
Construction of the weapon is complete.
I've got no way of warning Kenna about the new weapon.
Perhaps patience does have its virtues. I'll rather enjoy watching her army be annihilated.
This is bad. Kenna's gonna march right into an ambush. I'll have to plan to take that thing down, fast.